Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friend. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome. I hope you will stay. I hope you'll subscribe. And I hope that you will hit the bell button so you'll know when I'm uploading. Generally, Wednesday is the day for fire. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. If you are my ride or die and you're always here, clicking, sharing, subscribing, doing all the things, being in the comments, letting me know who you are. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. So what we're going to do today, Leo, is do something just a tiny bit different than what we usually do. No oracles today, just the tarot, but we're going to throw three hands. And so sometimes those three hands, those separate reads, sometimes they will relate to each other. Sometimes they will be completely different from each other. It's my attempt to get a little more energy into these reads so y'all don't have to resonate with just the one read, at least not for this week. Here we go, Leo. Tell me what's coming up in your week for the week ahead, actually. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So again, whether you get this reading today, tomorrow, or next year, it could resonate. It is a general read, by the way. All right, and here we are. We've got the Four of Cups. Are you bored? What's going on here? It feels like there's not much going on in your environment here, I want to say. I feel like you do want something to go on, though. It's almost like you're waiting for somebody to invite you somewhere. It feels like there's one cup here that has nothing in it. It's empty. And we do have one that you can't see. So it feels like you're not really sure what's going on, but it's like you're not really giving energy, but you're not really receiving energy. There's a Ten of Swords here. I feel like you've been sort of with yourself, doing your own thing, sitting in this Four of Cups energy since you had this terrible ending here. This is the end of a cycle. And when it comes to swords, it can be kind of painful. It can be a betrayal. It can be somebody who, shoved a knife in your back, someone that you really trusted. But mostly it can end up in silence. We can come out of this cycle in complete silence. But sometimes it's screaming and yelling and slamming of doors. Sometimes it is. It's a really hard cycle. Sometimes it's just hard because it's hard in the mind. We do have the Knight of Wands present here in the Four of Cups. I want to say that there is some excitement coming at you here, Leo. I feel like there is. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Pentacles. It does feel like there is some sort of, I'm going to say split-second decision, or maybe a risk that you might be thinking about taking here. And I think it's a risk that you might be taking in the pentacle world. Like it feels like it is like an investment somewhere. Like maybe you're buying a house or buying a car. And I mean, it can be risky, right? We're in this crazy economy everywhere around the world. But it does feel like with this ace that you're about to invest. It could be an investment in a person. But we do have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Swords. So we have fours and fours. Now look, the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords are all about stability, right? So it's giving you a little bit of stability of the mind, stability of the emotions. It's almost like you've kind of backed off of whatever you were doing since this ending here. It feels like maybe this was a hard ending, a harsh one, or a betrayal. Maybe someone cut you off or you cut someone else off. I think you've been in healing, trying to get stability of the mind, stability of the emotions here. But I feel like in the very near future, you're going to be ready to go at it again. It's like, I want to say you're going to take another run at it is what I think. And we do have the Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles tells me that that there is something that is about to transpire in the pentacle world, like the 3D world. So something is like maybe there's an offer for a job possibly for some of you, because this is Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This is the offer, and the offer is being held in the hand of the page as well. It might be a small offer. You might get like a small raise, or maybe you might get some sort of a small promotion, or maybe a promotion without a raise. It could be, if it's very small, it might be just a title. So let's see what else is going on here. Let's clarify a little bit. Tell me about the Knight of Wands here, because that is your energy, and it feels like you're ready to charge at something here. It's almost like in the fours here, you were trying to get stability. You were trying to sort of hang out and just kind of slow down a little bit, I feel. But I feel like it's like in the week ahead, you're back on the horse, is what I want to say. You're back on the horse here. We do have the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? Because of the Page of Cups. Oh, and we do have the Queen of Wands. So there's somebody here that I feel has their back to you, or someone who is ignoring you. Maybe you feel like they're ignoring you. Maybe they aren't really, but maybe that's how you feel. because the Page of Cups is here as well. But it feels like that the Queen of Wands has their back to the Page of Cups. So I don't know if you're ready to offer someone. Maybe this offer here is going to be an offer of love. Maybe can we meet somewhere? Can we have a coffee? It feels like something here is about to grow, or maybe you're going to offer an apology. For some reason, the Queen of Wands, though, is looking off into the future and not really looking back here. I want to say that you do have some type of intuition, and that you probably do listen to it now and again, but I think mostly that there has been complete silence between you and the Queen of Wands. Now, it does feel like there is an age difference here. You know, the Knight, I said the King, it's the Knight. The Knight is actually younger than the Queen. That is a vibrational difference as well, just to be fair. And we do have the Page of Cups. So I feel like you are holding emotion. I feel like you are holding affection or emotion for the Queen of Wands. But I feel like it is really quiet right now. I feel like it's quiet right now, but I feel as though you might be making some sort of a risky investment or a risky move here to invest in something. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, please. We've got the Five of Cups, we've got the Ace of Cups, and we've got the Six of Cups. Lots of emotion. I feel like you want to tell somebody about this emotion, that you've been really sad and feeling regretful, that about this Ace of Cups. This is somebody that you know. It is somebody that you do have history with. So nostalgia, you have memories with them. Maybe you've been out with them before, or they're a friend of a friend. Maybe they are your friend, right? Maybe this is a soulmate friend. But it does feel like with the Six of Cups here that there is some nostalgia about emotions, like emotional love. Like I feel like you do have not only just an attraction for the Queen of Wands, but I feel like you have some pretty big emotions for this person. And I feel like you've been keeping it all to yourself with the Five of Cups, because the Three Cups are facing down, right? And the Two Cups are empty. So you might be feeling like you are having to stifle these really deep feelings that you have for this soulmate friend, possibly. Tell me about the Ace, please. The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Got the Two of Swords, we've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about being emotionally disconnected, but the Seven of Pentacles is about putting in the hard work. Is it really worth all the effort I'm about to put in? I feel like you did walk away from this connection. I really have to say, I feel like the Eight of Cups being right on top of the Knight of Wands here feels like you made an impulsive decision to disconnect from somebody. And it does feel like you've been thinking about that person ever since you made this impulsive decision to disconnect, whether you're feminine or masculine. The Two of Swords tells me that you don't really see the situation for what it is. And I think that's what's put you in the fours. I think that because you don't understand or see the situation for what it really is, I feel like the fours are telling me that you go into maybe not hermit mode, but maybe by yourself, and you're trying to stabilize your emotions, stabilize the mind. So now I feel like this Ten of Swords here has something to do with this. It does feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, I want to say that you need to pick a path, and I feel like you know that now, I'm going to say. You know that you have to pick a path. I also want to say that you have been somebody who has really been working on yourself and working on your confidence. We have 7, 8, and 9. So we have 9 pentacles here. And it feels like the 8 pentacles tells me that you've been working on the self. It also tells me that is... Yeah, it is about the self. It's about the universe sort of looking in on you and making sure that, you know, that you are working on the self, or that you trust the self, or you're getting more confident. That's what it feels like here. I want to say that you are, you know, this Knight here is racing back into the reading, right? We see that is pointing into the reading. And so I feel like it's almost like you're running into the 8 cups. So it does feel like you're about to reconnect with somebody here. That's what it feels like. Are you going to ask this person out? Why is the Page of Pentacles here? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I've got the deck in the opposite direction. Nonetheless, it is what it is, right? So we have the Wheel of Fortune. If you were about to ask this person out, I would say that the week ahead is not the time. The Death card is in the reverse, and it's because you're avoiding change. I want to say that you've been working on yourself, but you're avoiding change. And we do have the Three of Swords. And what you're avoiding changing is how you feel about the situation. I think the way you feel about the situation is that it's stuck, that we're not going anywhere, it's not moving, nothing is changing. And I feel like nothing is changing because you're avoiding change with the Death card in the reverse. And it's really taken its toll on you. We do have 7 swords here. I feel like the only reason that you haven't moved forward is, well, I feel like you just don't have the energy from the universe that's saying it's time to go. So you're kind of holding back or holding off. But I feel like with this 7 of swords here, we've got 4 and 3, that there is something under the surface that you feel like you just don't want to share. You're not ready to share it right now. And you know that if you come forward and ask this person that they're going to want to talk to you, and you're going to have to share. It's like you're going to have to own up to something here. We do have, I think that you are waiting for inspiration, because the King of Wands doesn't do anything without feeling inspired. They need to have the fire in the belly. I need to want to go get it. I need to want to go pursue it. Now, we do have the King and the Queen of Wands here. So it feels like the person that you're attracted to, you see as yourself. This person is probably also in fire. And whether it comes up for you, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, in sun, moon, or rising, it doesn't matter. It's like it matches, right? You're matching in fire with this person somewhere. They could be a Sagittarius. You could have Aries energy, but take it as it resonates for you. I feel like you want to get in the vehicle and go. I feel like you still have hope that this thing is going to work, but you got to work on getting your feelings out from under the surface. If you can't work on that, my friend, I think you're worried about that. I feel like you're not really used to talking about your feelings, and so you're going to have to express your feelings to this person if you want to try and get them back in your life, because it feels like you did disconnect, or maybe they disconnected from you. Take it as it resonates. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got Cancer energy, Pisces. We've got Aquarius energy, again, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got a lot of pentacles here. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. It's the first hand. All right. Let's see what else is going on for you, Leo. Tell me more about Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me more about Leo. What else does Leo need to know? What else does Leo need to know? We do have the 7 of Wands showing up here. 7 of Wands could be keeping people at arm's length while you're trying to protect your peace, is what I think here as I look at this. You're trying to protect your peace. And tell me what else is going on. Tell me what else is going on for Leo. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. And we've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Interesting. So we do have fire energy on the bottom of the deck. 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands tells me that you're trying to protect your peace. And the reason, it feels like you're trying to ignore all of the noise on the outside. I want to say that maybe you're someone who has adopted prayer, or you've adopted meditation, possibly, that you're trying to get she's sturdy on the pillow. So I feel like you're trying to get your footing, or you're sitting, or you're trying to get stable, I think, in your energy here. I also feel like you are protecting your peace, because the pink bubble is all about protection. And I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles that you are single. The Hanged Man in the reverse, though, tells me that there is some sort of an aha moment that's about to arrive here. I want to say that you're going to get it through prayer, maybe through a dream, but also it could be through meditation. And I feel like this protecting your peace is making you more confident, feel more confident. It's like you're building yourself piece by piece through prayer or meditation here. We do have the 9 of Wands, and we have the Death card. So I feel like something is changing here. It feels like what's changing is your mind, possibly, that you've had some sort of a realization here. We do have the Hanged Man energy, and when it's in the reverse, you can see that, she's got all of this energy here, right by her face here. So the third eye is open, and it feels like you have had some sort of a revelation or a realization about perception. I want to say that you have a different perspective now, that it's not just about your perception. It's more about perspective. Perception's you, perspective's out there. So I feel like you're trying to look at it from someone else's point of view, and I feel like you figured it out. It feels like you're having some sort of a revelation or an aha moment that is changing you. It feels like you are transforming the way you think, the way you move, your energy. It feels like there's something here that is transforming or changing. It could be the Ace of Wands that's in the reverse, that's changing, because you are a fire sign and you will tend to run at things with fire, right? So maybe you're trying to cool your jets here a little bit, that you've had a realization that maybe you need to cool your jets just a little bit in order to drop some burdens. It's time to spend some time alone, building up the self. Tell me what this Hanged Man in the reverse is, please. What's the realization or the aha moment that has brought transformation? And if this isn't happening now, this is probably happening for you in the week ahead. We have the Devil energy, we have the Justice, and we have the Six of Pentacles. I want to say that maybe you were fighting something here. Like, I feel like you were fighting the devil. And it might be doubt that you were fighting, that maybe you had a lot of doubt, or maybe you were low on the self-esteem, possibly, because I see you trying to build yourself up here. It also could mean that you have some type of addiction. It's a realization that you need to get a hold of this. It's a realization that either you need to be really truthful with yourself or someone else about it, or you need to have justice. It feels like you are balancing the devil. I want to say that you're trying to, like, a lot of us live in this devil energy where, it happens to us all the time. We have doubt, we have fear that things aren't going to work out for us. The devil is obsession. It's like we're obsessively thinking about something, but I feel like something is about to even itself out here, and you're about to give somebody reciprocity. I feel like you've been fighting the devil. It's like your realization, your aha moment is about the devil. It's like, you've got no hold on me. You've got no hold on me. You've got no attachment to me. And I'm going to gain justice here. And I feel like this justice here is going to give you balance, not only in your mind, but in the pentacle world. I think it translates to your money as well. It feels like for some of you as well, if you are dealing with some sort of a legal thing that was really toxic, that wasn't working in your favor, I feel like it's going to be set in your favor, because this tells me that there's going to be a payout, a legal payout, something that might be, a legal issue might be paying out for you. Tell me about this death card, please. I feel like it's death to the Ace of Wands, honestly. And I don't think that this Ace of Wands to me right now is not representing a new path, because it's in the reverse, first of all. And it's second of all, it's like it's in the reverse, which tells me that somebody is not not running at things with passion anymore, not making super quick decisions, not taking risky moves. Somebody here is kind of cooling their jets, is what I want to say. Got the Death card, and that's bringing up the Six of Cups. It's bringing up the Hermit and the Four of Swords. So I do feel like there was some sort of a transformation. So I feel like a transformation is coming in the week ahead. We've got the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups is about thoughts, right? It's about dreaming about nostalgic things. It's about you have history with someone. We see the guy here, he's had that dog since he was young, and then they grow up together. It's like we have a lot of memories, of fun memories together here, emotional memories, and we have some sort of an emotional connection. And we do have the Hermit as well. I feel like you've caught some wisdom. I want to say from this Hanged Man in the reverse and the Hermit here, it feels like you found your light, and that you know that there is some sort of a soulmate here. But it tells me with this transformational energy here that this is something that has changed. You might have found that out while you were meditating or praying. That's maybe where this transformation has come from. But there is healing going on while you are hiding yourself right now in the Hermit mode. It feels like there is some healing going on. And I think the healing is the 9 and 1. It's the 10 wands. I feel like you're dropping some burdens here. Tell me about the 10 wands, please. We've got the King of Cups, we've got the Strength card, and the Five of Cups. You're in regret because you're holding back your feelings. You're not telling somebody here. It's like it's not time, or you don't have the energy for it, or you don't have the passion for it. It's just not the time to do it. And with the King of Cups here, I feel like this is the thing that you are repairing currently while you're in this Hermit mode energy here, because we do have 6 cups here, and then we have the King of Cups here. I feel like you are, you're somebody who has a hard time showing people your your love on the surface. You have a hard time showing feelings, it feels like here. We do have the King of Cups, who is Scorpio, right? And that's the one who is kind of stoic on the surface. The Strength card is here too, and it is about holding back, but it's also trying to have courage. I feel like right now you are in some sort of regretful sadness that you didn't have the courage to show your feelings for someone on the surface. And now it's become burdensome here. And it feels like there is no new path opening, or you feel like there isn't. Tell me about the Seven of Wands, please. It feels like you're keeping a lot of people at arm's length, I want to say, that you're not inviting a lot of people into your house, that you're kind of just going home after a day's work and just, I don't want people to bug me. I'm just spending time with me. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords. It's like you're not ready to speak. I want to say that you still have so much that you're worrying about, so much that you want to try and figure out within yourself. The Seven of Swords is telling me that there is something under the surface that is being concealed, or a secret that you don't want to divulge, and it's worrying you. It might be about this. It might be about an addiction or something you've been doing obsessively that hurts you spiritually, physically, or mentally. But the Seven of Wands tells me that you're trying to repair that through meditation. You might be new to meditation, but there is a secret here that you're not telling anybody. Oh, maybe you've come, maybe this is going to pay out for you. The Queen of Pentacles is here. This could be a person for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you are not speaking with this person, or you're keeping secrets from them, but if the Queen of Pentacles could tell me that there might be a payout, and it might make you financially stable, my friend. We have a Tower that is coming in the distance. The Tower is a good one, though. It is about a reunion. I feel like you are going to be heading towards somebody here. And we do have the Three of Cups. You want the reunion, or maybe you've been invited out to a party. Maybe you're going to meet someone at a party. Take it as it resonates for you. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's all the good news. It feels like you're about to get out of the Seven of Wands, and maybe it's time to change. Maybe I need to get out and be more social. Maybe that's it. But this Tower and the Wheel of Fortune tells me that something really good is about to happen. There's a really amazing realization. It's going to feel terrible on the surface. You know, I'm always giving you the good news, right? It's going to feel terrible on the surface, because whenever we get this Tower energy here, it's never good. It's about an upheaval. It's like you no longer need the old timeline, and so that's about to implode, but you're about to move forward in a very fortunate way here. And it could be what's going on here, right? You were doing a lot of meditating, and then you had an aha moment. So it could be exactly this, that now that you have decided to let go whatever's in the past, it's time to move forward. And maybe you've decided with that you're going to be just a little more social. It could be that as well. Let me just get some energies for you here. So we got Scorpio, Leo, more Scorpio. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We do have Libra energy here. We've got Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Piscean energy here, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Last hand for Leo. Tell me what else Leo needs to know, please. For the week ahead, what else does Leo need to know? Tell me about Leo. What else does Leo need to know? I like it already. I want to say that you are at the end of a really tough cycle. Oh, I just got deja vu. It's like I've read this for you, Leo, before. You are at the end of a really tough cycle here, but you're about to come into some balance or some justice here. And the last hand did show justice coming in with the Six of Pentacles. Now we have justice coming in with the Six of Pentacles again. Look at that. So I think for some of you, we are looking at some sort of a legal thing that's going to be said in your favor. And I feel like there is going to be a payout here, probably quite generous. You probably would know better than I if you are the one that is in the legal situation here. But I feel like you've been waiting for this to come to fruition forever. And the Nine of Wands tells me that you're kind of at the end of your rope. You're really exhausted. I feel like you're so brave for hanging on here. And it feels like you are, if you are someone who has been in the Nine of Wands, and that is carrying a lot of heavy burdens, that you are somebody who has come from, this really tough cycle, that you've been collecting sort of burdens that you've been dragging along with you, I'm going to say that this is a place where you can put them down. I feel like there's like some stuff that was pretty tough that you faced that kind of brought you to your knees, but it does feel like you're about to get justice. You might get justice in money for some of you, but you might just get justice in closing this cycle. You're going to be able to drop some burdens here. They might be financial burdens. They might be legal burdens. We've got the 8 of Swords, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the World card. So it does feel like there is, this is happening in your Pentacle world. I want to say that there is somebody that you know, probably a friend, somebody who might be a lawyer, they don't have to be, but somebody who I feel has really given you, has really kind of pushed you along, I want to say. This is community, this is friendship. You could be dealing with either one, but the 3 of Pentacles to me is like collaboration and cooperation, right? We've got 6 and 3 is 9. It's like these people hold you up. They hold you up when you feel like you can't go anymore, when you feel like you can't carry these wands around anymore. It feels like you have this community or a friend of a friend or a bunch of friends, take it as it resonates, a soul tribe, that I feel like they're the ones who have been helping you out, maybe financially, it could be, until this thing irons itself out. I feel like you feel you're never going to get out of the 9 of Wands. Like this cycle is never going to close. It's been a really hard one, but I'll tell you right here, the World is here. It's an accomplishment, right? This is the accomplishment that you've been waiting for. It's finally the door is gonna close here, and it's taken a really long time. This is all the fixed signs. You're one of those, right? So Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and we all move very slow. I say we because I'm a Taurus sun. We all move very slowly at a goal, and I want to say that we ultimately move slower than any other sign in the zodiac, and. The World card tells me that what's coming to an end is, I feel like you're going to be able to get out of your head because of this justice that's coming here. And this is the milestone that you've been waiting for. So I'm going to say that your toughest cycle that you've been through to date is about to close. And you're about to get some type of a payout here. We do have it's exciting for you. The Ace of Wands is in the upright. It's an exciting end to a cycle here, and it might be able to afford you a car. Like you might be able to finally put the repairs on your car, or maybe you're going to buy a car, but the Chariot's here. And so I feel like the thing is I'm thinking about the last hand, and I'm thinking about the person sitting on the pillow in the 7 of Wands, and it feels like that time that you've spent alone, that time you spent by yourself, these 2 sphinxes, right? This is the feminine, the masculine energy. You have to have balance in order to be in the Chariot, or everything falls over, and then what, right? So I feel like you are, this is a really exciting victory for you, and it might have to do with a car, maybe a car accident or a car. We do have the Judgment card. The judgment's being made in your favor, my friend. Oh, I just want to exhale for you, Leo. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like you're finally going to be able to exhale, because after the ending of something must begin. And I feel like it's going to give you the feeling that you've been renewed or resurrected, or that you have, that you are the phoenix coming out of the ashes. That's what I want to say. Tell me why the World card is here, please. I feel like you're no longer going to be stuck in your head, not able to make a decision. It feels like it's been a very confusing time where it's almost like you've punished yourself by putting yourself away from people, like not talking to people. But I want to say that this hard time here is about to end. Tell me about the World card, please. What comes after the ending? We've got the Hierophant, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. It's a lesson that you've learned. So after the World card comes and closes that tough chapter that you've been in here, I feel like you can breathe easy because you've learned a lesson. It might be a lesson about your children. There's 2 kids here. They both look like they're males. They could be feminine or masculine though, I don't know. But we do have 2 kids. I won't just glaze over that, but I feel like the ending is going to bring beginnings, because the pages are messengers. And so it feels like you have learned a lesson here about beginning again in the Pentacle world, and it feels like you have I want to say that the ending of this chapter is a surprise for you, and it does bring an opportunity as well. It's not just a lesson. The universe isn't just going to hang you out and say, there, you learned your lesson now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's going to happen that way. I feel like it's going to be a surprise that it's finally come to an end. The lesson is learned, and I feel like this comes with an opportunity. What's the opportunity? Ooh, The opportunity, my friend, to close the old chapter, because that's really what the Tower is about, right? The universe never pokes its nose in because it's a nosy Nelly. Never pokes its nose in and says, oh, we're just going to throw a tower to Leo just to piss off their day. I don't think that's how it goes at all. I feel as a psychic person with some psychic energy, I feel like when you give the okay to the universe, like, okay, I'm going to get out of my head, I'm going to close this chapter, I'm ready to go, and I feel like this is what happens. Because when we're no longer in the old timeline, it must go, right? The wormhole collapses on itself. So you no longer need a timeline here. And so when we're going to a new vibration, this is what happens. The Tower shows up because it's got to get rid of the old in order to bring on the new. And that's why it feels so terrible, because all the things that we wanted back there, or we thought we wanted back there, they're going to be covered in rubble in no time at all. But you're jumping from the Tower, so I feel like you're okay. I feel like there is something coming up here that is great. Look at this. Look at that stuff here. This is a major awakening, my friend. You've accomplished something huge here, I want to say, and something that only a Leo could accomplish, I want to say, because you're tough. You're tough as nails, Leo. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this combination here, right here, tells me that there's a major awakening here. A major realization about your life. You're about to change something huge. You're about to go through some sort of a realization or an awakening. This purple energy here tells me you're about to see something for what it is. And from here forward, Leo, I really do believe that there is some huge abundance coming for you here. This is the biggest change ever. You've had to go through this at the end of a hard cycle. You've had to go through some sort of awakening, but I feel like the awakening, this and the legal stuff, is coming to fruition next week. It might allow you to buy a house. We do have a happy home. I like it. There we go. Very happy home, like the wish fulfillment of having the stability that you need in a home. So you might be able to buy a house at this point with this payout that I think that you're going to receive. I mean, this came out together twice. It really does feel like, even if it's not a legal thing, I feel like it's like something good is about to happen, and it's about to do with your pentacles, because this person on the Six of Pentacles is very charitable. So it feels like maybe you bought a ticket for a charity and you're going to get paid out. Like, I don't know what it is, but it is something that showed up in both readings, right? So we got to pay attention to it here. We've got Libra, we've got Virgo and Pisces energy. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, more Taurus. We've got more Scorpio. There we go. Last hand. There we go. Oh, wait. No. Sorry. That was it. I was going to go one more hand, but I did the three hands. You know what? I get so into the readings when I do these three readings that I lose time, and I lost time in your reading. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. I'll be back because I'm always back. You know I am, Leo. Love you guys. Bye-bye.